Good morning, everybody. Whew. Had a late night last night, so I'm just getting my ass up and rolling. What? Oh, fuck. I don't even know what to say. I ain't made a goddamn video in so long. I'm not really gonna make a video about really talking shit about nobody or anything really pertaining to everything going on. I'm kind of just gonna pretty much give an explanation of where I've been and what I've been doing, and kind of why I haven't been making any videos like I used to. But honestly, I really been kind of tied up and I haven't had a whole lot of time to do it. Uh, Now, not necessarily that I haven't had time to make videos, but I really haven't had a whole lot of time to keep up with everything going on, which is probably some of the same old shit, but still different things happen, and you just, like I seen in Cordova's video, you don't know everything that's going on, and you just hear about something, and then so I just kind of haven't been watching a whole lot. But what I've been doing is, I know a lot of y'all know that I've got chickens and stuff, and different things, and I think I made a video about selling eggs and different things, and what people are doing. But I've kind of vested my time and money into becoming a chicken breeder, and not just any kind of chickens, but kind of chickens that not everybody else have. Like the Polish chickens and the black copper Morans are a highly sought after bird, as far as they lay the dark chocolate colored eggs. They're almost a red color, almost real dark. But there's a lot of birds that a lot of people want that they can't easily get. And we were gonna order some chicks from the hatchery, and that was a fucking nightmare. You can't. It's hard to go on there and order what you want and get them when you want them. Like the ship date was 2 or 3 months down the road, or you couldn't get uh you couldn't get this certain kind, or you couldn't get these, and it was just a fucking nightmare. And what it is other people, which I thought other people that live close to us in our area, what they do is, I originally thought that they were a breeder and they actually raised their chicks from home, hatched their eggs and sold birds. They raised them up and sold them. And they're selling them 25, 35, and 45 bucks a piece at 2, 3, and 4 months old, which aren't laying yet. So I thought they were doing all this shit, this whole process themselves. Well, come to find out, what they're doing is they're going through these hatcheries online, and they're ordering anywhere from 300 to 500 chicks at a time, and they raise them 2 months, bring them home, raise them 2 months, and then they fucking sell them. Which is, it's a quicker way and easier way to turn the profit, because you don't have no work involved. But they're just not a breeder, and not a program that I thought they were. But I'm really going to get into this, and what we've done is I've been building more chicken pens, chicken coops. I've been building breeding pens and grow out pens, and I built a brooder, and I've got the incubator going nonstop. And I've got a 4-pen setup for my chicks when they come out of the incubator. They go into the brooder for about 2 or 3 weeks. Then when they come out of the brooder, I move them out to a pen that's up off the ground. It kind of like what you would put quail in. It's up off the ground. It has hardware cloth, and I keep a light on them again for another 2 to 3 weeks out there in that pen. Then once they grow up a little bit and they're getting a good bunch of their new feathers, their real feathers, which it means they can keep themselves warm, then I move them to a bigger pen that's still up off the ground, but that's what we call the teenager pen. They're going in there for a week or so, and then they're getting ready to go on the ground. So we have a little process that we're working with in doing that, and right now we have probably, I'm gonna say 90 to 100 chicks that are anywhere from, well, probably the oldest ones are probably a month old. Now we won't keep all of these. We'll separate what we want to keep and what we don't. But out of those, we have splash cochins, calico cochins, silver lace Wyandottes, blue, red lace Wyandottes. I mean, just like I said, different breeds of different specialty birds. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna build a cabinet incubator that I can hatch out up to 200 eggs each time. If I can do that, then should be all right. Because I'm going to tell you, even if you just sell the chicks for $4 a piece, if you can hatch 200 chicks out, even if you sell them a day old or even a week old at $4 a piece, 200 birds, dude, that's $800. Took 21 days to hatch them. 21 days. Now that's the lowest way I can sell them. Now I can keep them and feed them up to 2 months like those other people and sell each one for probably $20 a piece. Or sell some for $20 a piece, or however we do it, There is definitely money in it, and people are buying them like crazy. I mean, like crazy. The other day, about 2 weeks ago, we decided we were going to cull some out of our flock that are already laying, but we decided we was going to get rid of, I think, 8 or 9 birds. Anyway, I had her make a list up of these 8 or 9 birds that we were going to cull out. Some of them were prairie bluebells, which laid a blue egg. Some of them were Easter eggers. I think one was an ancona, whatever it's called. And anyway, a couple more, maybe an olive egger or 2. But we decided to sell those, and these hens were laying now. These hens aren't just barely over a year old, because we raised these up from chicks last spring. So I got on Facebook, and I knew a couple of people that were looking for birds, and they wanted layers already laying, which is, kind of crazy. A lot of people's not getting rid of them unless it's somebody selling birds, So what I did was I just sent both of those people a private message and in like a little group deal and posted the birds that we were getting rid of and asked them if they're still interested in birds, that this is what we have, and we'd take $20 a piece for them, and they are laying. Within an hour, they were at my house with cages to load these chickens up. I sold all 8 for, 160 bucks in an hour. I mean, just that quick. It was crazy. So now we could have got a lot more for them. I mean, some people are getting $40 and $50 a piece for laying hens, but we wasn't going to do that. We were just testing the waters and see what happened, and hey, it worked out. Shit, hey, that was 160 bucks, so went pretty good. But that's pretty much what's consuming my time, and still having to work a full-time job and spending all my extra time trying to get all this going. And we're still a year out at least from raising these chicks up, getting them to 6 months old to where they can start laying their eggs, then making sure they're fertile. We're another year out from getting to where we won't turn a profit probably for 2 years. There's no way. I mean, we can recoup some of the money back, and maybe all of it. I don't know. We're trying to keep it as cheap as possible, not counting our feed, because our feed is steady growing up the more birds we get. But as far as the building supplies and stuff like that, if we can recoup our money the first year for some of that, then we'll be okay. But once we get going, hopefully it'll work out good. But the other thing that I'm dealing with right now is I I have to get an annual DOT physical because I'm on blood pressure medication. Been on blood pressure medication for over 10 years. So it's nothing new. I've been getting a card every year. I think maybe my first year or the first time I got a card, maybe I was on 2 years, but shit after that, I've been pretty much every year I get a 12-month card. So it is what it is on that. But anyway, I went back to get my annual DOT physical done, and they, done all the normal shit, and they said that I have gained 9 pounds in the last fucking year, and my neck size has went up an inch. So guess what? I have to take a fucking sleep study test to see if I have fucking sleep apnea. So they issued me a fucking 90-day card. So now I got to schedule a fucking appointment with a doctor, go try and get that shit done, and see if I got fucking sleep apnea. It's just, I haven't read a whole lot about the sleep apnea. I don't know what all it is. I mean, I know I fucking snore, and I probably die 2 or 3 times during the night. I don't know what they say, but it's, I knew I had gained some fucking weight. I knew I had. I'm not as active as I used to be. I mean, hell, I'm about to be 50 years old. I just fucking, or not about to be, but I'm knocking on the fucking door of 50. But I, I, I got pissed off because I felt like it's a fucking racket, You know, they make you go to these fucking sleep study thing. I don't know. She went to checking off shit that, you know, if you meet the criteria or 3 or more of these, which is I'm on fucking 3 different blood pressure medicines or whatever, which is kind of crazy, but that's just what I've been on since I started 10 years ago, and they just ain't never fucking changed nothing. So, but I meet that they check the box for that. They check the box for me gaining so much weight in a year, and then they check the box for my fucking neck size going up 1 inch. So evidently I meet the fucking criteria for it. But now the company I work for, they they told me they could get me in touch with this guy that would he would send the machine to my house or set it up where I could take the test at my house. And he works with truckers, so and he would get it done pretty quick. I said, okay, I'll give him a call. So I give the guy a call and talk to him, and he said, yeah, the test is $300, and we'll set it up. You ain't gotta leave your house. You ain't gotta do nothing. We'll do that, and we'll get this taken care of for you. I said, now, I said, what if I have sleep apnea? He said, oh, well, if you have sleep apnea, then we can sell you a CPAP machine and for $1,000, and we'll ship it to your house. You'll have to pay shipping. I think it's like, I don't know, 40 or $50 or whatever it is. But he said for under $1,200 he could send me a machine. I said, well, I've got insurance. I said, so my insurance will probably take care of that, won't it? And he said, well, we don't deal with insurance. It's just a big hassle trying to deal with them and everything. I said, okay. I said, so what happens if the machine tears up, you know, or needs to be upgraded or something happens? Well, you'll have to buy another machine. I said, yeah. I said, I think I'm gonna just go to my primary doctor and see what they say and see if I can get all this shit through insurance, because, well, you can still sign up for the test and get it. And I said, well, if I do the test, then, and I decide I want to get insurance to cover the machine if I have to have it, then I said, are they going to accept your test? Well, they should. They should accept it. So I'm like, I'll just wait. Because I'm not about to pay no $300 fucking dollars to go through that fucking sleep shit, then try and get a fucking machine, because I'm pretty fucking sure I'm gonna need it. And try and get insurance, and they say, no, we're not accepting that. You're gonna have to go through this shit again. So I'll just wait and do the shit right the first time. And because I've talked to other people since then, and they said you got to buy filters and fucking new tubes, and ever so often you got to upgrade these motherfuckers. And I said, yeah, I'm glad I didn't jump on the hook with that motherfucker. But I guess that's what happens. You get fat and you get old and you fucking let yourself go, and you're still fucking eating like you always wanted to, and I don't know, just one of them fucking things, I guess. I need to, I guess, fucking start taking better care of myself. I don't know. Even though I had high blood pressure though, and I always took medicine, I would still drink 3 or 4 energy drinks a day, and it didn't really fucking affect me, you know. I mean, I sure it did a little bit, but I could always go in there and pass the fucking DOT physical, because all you got to be is under 140/90, you know. So, evidently, shit's probably changed, and I'm probably gonna have to get more blood work done. Probably gonna have to do everything fucking over again. Oh, that's the other thing. My other doctor retired, and he sent all of my files over to records, whatever you want to call it, over to another doctor that he said he's gonna actually use this doctor as his primary doctor. So he sent everything over there, and I have not been to him yet. So he's probably gonna want all this fucking shit done. More blood tests, probably check my medication. Might want to change my medication. It's gonna be a fucking hassle, and I don't work a job where I can just fucking, you know, take an hour off, during the day and go fucking to the doctor and then go back to work. We drive fucking semi trucks. We're out here. Even, I am local. I'm not over the road. I'm home. I stay out about 2 nights a week, but even though if I take off work, I lose a day pay. You know, I have some PTO time, but I'm not gonna. I get a little bit because this ain't a this ain't a big company and they ain't doing a whole lot, like that. You don't get fucking 2 or 3 weeks a year of fucking leave where I'm at. You stay here a year, you get a week's vacation. You stay here 2 years or maybe 3 years, you get 2 weeks vacation. So that's how it works. Other than that, that's about all you get. You know, you can take all the time off you want, but you just ain't gonna fucking get paid for it. So, but anyway, fuck, this video's gotten long. I know y'all, it's a bunch of bullshit, and I'm just fucking rambling and talking, and I just say hey to everybody, and I don't know, I might get back into it. I might make the time to look at some more stuff. I popped in a couple of live feeds and said hey to some people, and I run my mouth a little bit here and there, but we'll see how things goes. Really not a lot I'm fucking interested in out there, and you know, but I do miss a lot of the people, and I always like the comments and different subscribers and stuff, interactions, but and other YouTubers or people making videos, but yeah, I just want to say hey to everybody and let everybody know what's going on with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video and try and get the day knocked out. Hey, everybody be safe. Y'all keep it between the fucking ditches.